Hey folks, Douglas Trevino, Realtor here in Southwest Florida with Coldwell Banker. I want to shoot a quick update. I just left a seller's residence, and they were expressing some concern regarding other agents that they've interviewed, and especially, I guess, pertaining to global reach in terms of reaching out to international clients, potential international buyers, or even buyers outside of our area. This was out without me even bringing it up. So it really hit on one of the major points that I kept reassuring them, and I keep reassuring other sellers of this as well. And, Coldwell Banker and myself, we are a local company, obviously, we're here. We have offices all over Southwest Florida. But more importantly, as a company and myself, we have more of a reach to international clients worldwide, as well as outside of the area. We have offices all over the United States, and Canada, especially being one of the biggest contingent of buyers down here. We have almost 300 offices in Canada alone. And that's great because, obviously, if they're buying down here, they usually have experience with Coldwell Banker up there, or they may be selling their property up north in Canada and talking to a Coldwell Banker agent who certainly will refer them down here. If I get a new listing with anybody, and with this client as well, we're going to be listing their property. But getting a new listing, the first thing that we do, not only do we, of course, list it on the MLS. That's number one. Everybody does that. You're no different than anyone else. But the other thing that we do that sets us apart is we also, Coldwell Banker is one of the only companies that does advertise on over 550 websites. And most of my sellers are pretty astounded by that, especially when we show them all of the websites that we do filter out to. But also, in addition to that, depending on the level of the property, if we're talking about a luxury property, something over $1 million, typically, or over 750,000 to $1 million and plus, we also have Coldwell Banker Previews International, which is our luxury side, and that has a completely more of a unique and separate marketing strategy to that, and that's certainly something I go over with my clients who have properties that are deemed luxury properties. But if we're talking about properties under $1 million, those properties as well, we turn around and we market those, and we also target who we're going to market to. But we certainly send that out within our Coldwell Banker network to all offices, especially offices up in Canada. They all receive notice of that listing. I have many contacts in Canada as well with the different offices, and certainly I know if they have referral, they have people, they know folks who want to come down here and move and live here. Certainly they're going to get notice of that as well, and I'm going to follow up with phone calls either immediately or right after listing. The difference between a lot of agents who list properties and they end up having a long day on market average versus the other agents who list and their days on market is a lot shorter. I'm finding that a lot of those agents who have a shorter day on market for their listings, and I mentioned this before, they work hard for their commission, their full commission, what the seller pays them. Whereas the folks who have a longer day on market, those typically are the agents who they work hard for their half. They're splitting their commission. Let's say, for instance, it's the 6% commission. They're going to work really hard for their 3%. Meaning they're going to list it on the MLS, they're going to do the bare minimum, and essentially hope that another agent's going to bring a buyer and do all the work. Again, that's the difference. You want to find an agent, if you're going to list your property, who's going to work hard to sell your property, market it, and spend their marketing dollars appropriately to be able to get your property sold in a timely manner. You always hear the words, yep, we're going to sell your property for the most amount of money in the shortest time possible. Well, that's kind of given. That is a given. However, not a lot of agents really stick to that, which is surprising. So make sure if you're interviewing agents, make sure that you're looking at their record of day on market. How long do their listings stay on the market? So if they have 50 listings, that's not necessarily in and of itself a great thing. That doesn't mean, oh, well, they're immediately qualified. They have a ton of listings. All right, we're going to give them ours. That's not always the best vetting criteria. You certainly want to look at their day on market. As I said before, if I've got an agent who takes on listings and they take on 30 listings or 20 listings or 40, whatever, but they're always turning their property, they're selling them, and they have happy clients, and they're turning around selling and selling, and so they're trying to maintain a good record of getting their property sold quickly. That's a lot more desirable than someone who just takes listings to take them and then try to leverage more listings from them. So be careful about who you're interviewing. If you're local here, certainly, again, I'm happy to sit down with you. I'd love to show you my marketing approach and strategy to get your property sold quickly and net you the most money possible. Any questions, as always, feel free to visit my website. You can also search the MLS on my website and search local inventory here, www.douglastrevino.com. If you have any questions about real estate, whether it's here or elsewhere, again, I can refer you to another agent outside of the area. If you're looking, you don't have an agent, I'm happy to go ahead and do that and put you in touch with a Coldwell Banker agent near you who's personally referred. So again, you can feel free to give me a call at 239-410-4460 or email me at douglas@douglastrevino.com. Have a great day wherever you are. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.